Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? 47. Check, 47. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Look at me. Zipper. You got motion there. On the ball. On the ball. Yes, yes. Watch the curl.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd-and-1. Now back to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
He'll drop to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Right there, 56. It's our field. It's our field.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2-jet bombers. 2-jet bombers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken in at the 11. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brian Burns coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to about the 19.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pilot, 64, wait. No. 25, check 25, check 25.
Off the play fake. Daniels, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. On 1st down, Daniels. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
56 to Mike, 56. Check 56. Watch QB zone. Watch QB zone. Switch. Get it.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. These two teams all tied after one.
Down. 10 over. You ain't going nowhere. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Hey, two.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ito Smith, his first carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now it's Hunt, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
60 Pittsburgh.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Daniels. To the left side, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant first down. They'll run on first down. Punt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Kill. Check safety. Hurry. Now.
They're going to try and throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, it's Hunt. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
X3, 218, chop, speed grip.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
To throw on second down, Daniels looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Throwing on first down, Daniels. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready?
56. Squeeze, double.
To throw again, Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 5. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down.
90, Wolf. You draw corker. Get it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch out. Check nine. Tight dog.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, he didn't get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big... And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of framing it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. Open here, Adam Thielen. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Atlanta.
Ready, break.
47. Check, 47. Tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Can't you stop?
Oh, here we go.
Hey, exit. 5.
They'll set up the throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Daniels. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready up.
57, come on. Let's go one more.
Bravo.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Five.
On 4th down, Daniels. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
General West.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That one is caught by Hunt.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Daniels. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 1st down, Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Smooth. Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A big off.